Sorry, habit. What are we doing?
Just clap.
Any questions?
So many questions.
This is Eric's interview. Take one.
We found ourselves after 17 years in business as a challenger lagging behind two big entrenched behemoth competitors who had many years head start on us, a lot more money than us, and we needed a way to work ourselves into that conversation so that when a prospect was ready to consider a platform to manage their people and money, that Workday was in that consideration set. And so we felt like this would be a great way to really help to catapult us into that conversation. It would be a shortcut.
Very official.
And marker?
Every brand probably has a brand advertising problem in some capacity, and Workday is no different. We want to make sure we're top of mind, not just for the name, but what we actually do and what we sell. We need to be there in that consideration set when they look for a new partner, and brand awareness is the first step in doing that.
Hey, rockstar move using Workday to handle all our AI agents.
Well, watch me handle my agent, Gary Almonds. You know how many?
I think we knew maybe intrinsically that in order to really resonate with businesses, you have to tap into the humans that work there and tap into their emotions, their heart and their minds.
While we are a business selling offerings to other businesses, we are marketing to people who are part of that buying committee. And we want to make sure what we put out there for a brand awareness message is fun and resonates and sticks with them as they then go to evaluate decisions down the line.
In order to ensure that the Workday brand message really came through, we tapped into something that was familiar to virtually every viewer out there, which was this notion that when you do something great at work, people call you a rock star.
Who are my rock stars?
We are!
That was the universally understood message that really resonated with our audience and why it worked so wonderfully when the rock stars really revolted against.
This is rock stars being corporate types.
Workday and our competitors really began to be aware of how critical AI is to the success of our business and to the success of our customers' businesses. It was critical that we infuse our messaging with AI and agentic AI messaging because the people that we were talking to in the C-suite, that's what their concerns were about. That's how their jobs were evolving.
So the B2B Institute really provided those insights to help us year over year as we were developing our creative. We want to make sure we are known not just for one product of HR, but really known for our entire suite, how we can really help transform our customers' journey as they continue to move into this age of AI and digital transformation. So making sure we're really honing in on those category entry points of innovation and agility for our customers that we know are so important.
Love Workday's AI thing.
Oh, you mean how it gives us visibility into all our AI agents?
Even our third-party ones,
Right?
Third party!
We really started Rockstar not in isolation of an ad itself, but really as an integrated program that we worked with all disciplines to fuel into their programs as well. So that's everything from events to field marketing to demand programs to sales, really making sure all of our employees internally were excited about it and able to activate that Rockstar theme in everything that we do. We know that LinkedIn is where our audience is. They've always been a partner included in our brand mix. We're able to target in a very specific way, knowing we're reaching our B2B audience, those buyers that are so crucial to that business decision. We were able to think a little bit more outside the box and not just, of course, put our videos across LinkedIn and target them appropriately, but think about some other new and innovative ways that we could leverage the platform, especially in partnership with our talent. So you'll see Billy Idol has his own LinkedIn profile now, which did not exist before, as a business professional, if you will. And he continues to post today in partnership with Workday.
Billy has commanded a huge following. His posts are wonderful.
It's really a platform where, we know that business professionals are networking, but they're also coming for, entertainment value.
All right, corporate types, I see you're calling each other rock stars on LinkedIn too. I mean, come on, what is this?
He generates a lot of awareness and attention with these thought leadership posts. And then what it enables us to do is really start to pull people through the funnel, to retarget the ones that are most interested in learning more about Workday and serve them up with the kind of content that's valuable to them, and so that we can ultimately move them from awareness to familiarity, consideration, and all the way down through the funnel. Anytime that you're making an investment at that level, there's going to be inevitably questions about the ROI on it. So you've got to prove that it's working.
We ultimately partnered with LinkedIn on a brand lift study as well to understand what was that impact of the Rockstar campaign on our audience. And we did see a 26% increase in that mental market share based on the Rockstar campaign specifically.
We found a 47% lift in message association and then a 27% increase in consideration amongst non-Workday users.
So people who have not used us before, are not necessarily familiar. And a lot of that has to tie in with, hey, we had a really great ad that people remembered, and then they're ultimately going to do some deeper research to consider Workday as an offering. Whenever you want to do something big for brand, you have to have that buy-in of every level of the executive committee. So it's not just our CMO, it's also our CFO, it's also our CEO.
I think the belief in brand starts at the top. Sometimes people say to me, CEOs don't really understand brand. I don't think that's true. I think almost every CEO in the world wakes up and makes decisions about brand.
William Idle here. Since you corporate types think you're rock stars, here's some rock star tips for success in the business world.
How are you going to distinguish, one option from the other? And it's brand.
Good night!
I'll see you tomorrow.